welcome back after a break. I'm Kenya, your host, and this week we have a pretty basic segment. To start things off, girls soccer had their first playoff games and beat Pinkston 7-0 and Maybank 4-1. Boys soccer also had their first playoff games and beat Maybank 5-2 and Wilmer Hutchins 4-0. Baseball went against Aubrey 13-2 on Friday, March 31st. We hosted a track meet last Thursday with girls varsity placing 3rd and boys varsity placing 5th.
Hi, I'm Coach Krebs, and I'm the head girls track coach and cross-country coach.
I am Coach Adams, and I am the head girls soccer coach here at Salina.
My name is Coach McCartney, and I am our head baseball coach here at Salina High School.
Teenagers is the mix between a young adult and a young kid, and so when you're dealing with teenagers, you have to know that in between. So you know that they're going to forget things every once in a while, but yet they're on the edge of moving on to being independent, and so you've got to navigate that, such as give them a little bit of grace, but yet have high expectations, and I think we've done a great job doing that.
About it is living in the TikTok era, where I get to see the girls dance around, and we got to break down in TikTok dance-a-thon last night at Canes, and that was interesting to watch.
Coaching teenagers is bittersweet. I'm just kidding. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes it can be like pulling teeth. Sometimes it can be awesome. Unfortunately, unlike other places, I believe here that we're blessed with great kids who work hard, and so it makes my life and my job easy for the most part.
I prefer coaching older kids because that's pretty much what I've done my entire career. My entire career has been pretty much focused at the high school level. Coming out of college and immediately going into coaching at the high school level, I haven't had too much experience with younger kids, but I am getting that with my 7-year-old daughter. So, but it's just the competition at the higher levels. The competing for district, regionals, and state championships is what I truly enjoy.
Older kids, because I think you get to joke around a little bit more, and I think younger kids can be a little bit sensitive. But at the same time, coaching younger kids could be fun too.
Either. I think coaching is coaching. They have their different pros and their cons. Normally, younger kids are more excited. They just are happy and just want to have fun. You don't have to get too serious with younger ages, even though you want to teach them how to compete and win. Older kids is just a little bit different. I have fun with both. I feel like you can be more direct with older kids and honest, and so there's a little bit difference in communication there between younger and older kids. So they both have their pros and their cons.
Over the years, I've been coaching for 21 years, so the number of kids that have impacted me is huge. So to name a few would be hard, but just the relationships between me and my athletes, that's what changes me year to year, and I've had, again, too many to point out. So it's been a great ride so far.
Impacted me, yeah. This year we have our 4 captains: Maddie, Mia, Brielle, and Lexi. All 4 of them impact me with their leadership, their ability to help hype up the team, and I have younger girls on the team too, with Brooklyn Babb and McKenna Brantley also show leadership out there, and the list really could continue on down.
Absolutely. I've had a lot of players that have impacted me by their actions, and I think a lot of it has to do with our seniors, that we have right now in baseball. So we believe leadership is not bossing people around. So I can always remember older classmen saying, "Hey, you younger classmen, do this and do that," or whatever. Whereas I'm very fortunate because the guys that we have now actually lead by example. So so the perspective of they're going to go do things, and they're going to show the younger classes how things should be done, and how to carry the load. So I think just having kids like that who lead by example, I think it's pretty awesome.
Well, with track and cross country, it's a little bit different. Most of my motivation has to come pre-race. I will run around and yell at them in the middle of a race and try to motivate them, especially if they're not where they need to be or if they're off pace or things of that sort. But most of my motivation has to come from the preparation, so practice during the week. But it's we chat with them before races, after races, things of that sort. But most of the motivation has to come from them.
So usually I try to hub up my players before a game by telling them a corny joke, or usually I'll throw in a hashtag in there that they seem to enjoy.
Yeah, I'll normally we'll talk to them before the games. Sometimes I have an idea as to what I want to say. Sometimes it just comes to me in the moment. It's I just think that's kind of sports. Sometimes we don't always have the answers, but just have feel, and you kind of just go off of just instincts and improv, and so whether they listen or not, I don't know. I think they do, and I think they take that stuff to heart, and because they compete and they battle and they fight every single day, and it's a testament to some of the things that these guys have been able to accomplish and do, and which what's done is done. So there's still a lot left, and so I'm excited to see how this group continues to mature and grow and develop, and hopefully continue to roll.
The weather. So far, it seems like every single time we have a track meet, there's rain on the forecast, or thunderstorms on the forecast, or it's super windy. Throughout this entire season, you look at cross country, had a storm for regionals, had a storm at state, and so if we could go back and change anything, it would just be the weather.
The thing that I would like to change from the beginning of the season is seeing, unfortunately, Ella Norman getting hurt. Her not being out there has been hard for the team, and I wish that I could go back and pull her out of the game right before she got hurt, and she'd still be out there playing with us.
So I guess if there was something I had to answer this question, it would be I wish we could have got that game back so we could have played that day in Capel, and that was our week 3 tournament. So.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Gustafson, junior varsity soccer player. I think us overall as a team, we all were coming in off like this high and very excited for what the season held for us. And it's kind of given us some other motivation of winning these games and stuff, and giving us more drive to do it again this year. As a team, it was definitely winning district, back-to-back district champs, back-to-back by district and area, and hopefully going to keep that going. And then we also, defensively, because I'm the keeper, we also kept a shutout streak the entire season and haven't gotten scored on. So we've only gotten scored on 7 times the entire season, including preseason, but nothing in district leading up and starting and including playoffs as well. I think right now they're going very well for us. We've been challenged definitely, and we've had to adjust to each team because all the teams are different. We did, like last night in our game, we did very well with our ball movement, and going into the regional tournament with regional quarters and everything, which will be Friday. I think we're going to keep doing well as long as we continue to adjust and work hard and use the drive for wanting to win state. I do, but you can never be too confident because you'll get kind of in your head and then you don't play as hard as you know that you can. And I think that we've done good about not getting too cocky or on this high horse. We've done very well at, even when we've been winning and been beating these teams by a lot and stuff, we still stay more humble than we could. Like, we could be worse, I guess. I think the kind of legacy thing that they've been kind of like how last year was Impact, this year it's Legacy, and so I think that has really been kind of a lesson in itself. And along with like the Impact one is we have left a legacy now from winning state last year, and so I think, and same with the Impact that you like see on this town and the people who will rally behind you and all of this and all the support that you will get as you're going through this, and this goes for any sport. I think it's just a lesson of even the smallest things you do will leave an impact on someone or something, and so just keep working towards that.
Boys and girls soccer have games this Friday, April 7th in Tyler. Baseball has a game on Saturday, April 8th against the Engire at home. Our track has a meet on Wednesday and Thursday, April 5th and 6th at Aubrey. That's all for this week. Bye.
CTV.